Master Geralt. A guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gate.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
Krach make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Cerys and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Krach awaits.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here in Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Step careful there. I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an uncrate's to wear the crown, it
should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Want your mug smacked? Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Ah, stop your shite boasting.
Cerys! Hey! Ah, damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Stubborn, fierce, mule-headed. Refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Cerys, we're near twins in that regard.
Don't see Krach. He talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcards. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
Giants around. Temple to the eternal fires. More silver there than on a dragon's hoard. Not all the door that way.
Hear the black...
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market, where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support?
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Leaving Kertrolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must even. Come. I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, Mahakimum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Cerys?
You mean do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Crate blood flows in both.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Cerys has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through. The for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king?
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? And yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here, this bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one. Damn it! Hjalmar's probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding. Quick!
Da. Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead. Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too.
You insult me, Lugas, and now you threaten my son. I will not stand for this.
Dan, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crate. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. That can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
I'm going with Hjalmar. Don't know where, but I'm going.
Knew you'd not turn down an adventure.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
We ride to Fornhalla. At a gallop. Right. We're here.
Meaning? Gonna explain what we're doing or not?
Remember the wild men I sparred with? The ones we called Vilcarls?
You might have mentioned them when I walked in.
This is Fornhalla. Their village. They were the ones who changed into bears. Just like in the legends about berserkers. I saw it with my own eyes. Might have been alone in that. Everyone else was staring at young Lugos. He claimed he could down a barrel of beer in one go. Almost did it too.
Vilcarls. What else do you know about them?
They're not part of any clan. They've no wives nor children.
So how do they reproduce? By budding?
No. Those wishing to devote their lives to battle come here to join them. In the summertime they hunt, go on raids. Come winter they sleep in their caves, with the bears. At least that's what folks say.
Got a feeling it's more than gossip. Why not speak up right away, back there in front of everyone?
'Cause they'd have started talking, questioning, quarreling. Words won't wipe the shame from my clan, only deeds will.
So what now?
Simple. We welcomed the Vilcarls under our roof, gave them food, drink, and they spilled our blood. So now they must pay. In blood.
Should at least take one alive, make him testify before.
This ain't the continent, Witcher. Don't need no courtesy, justice done.
Stop to consider that somebody might have duped them, used them?
Then they'll die for being idiots. Enough jabbering already. Let's go.
Could be nearby.
Look, up there. A corpse by my reckoning.
Needs an old shrine, covered in runes.
I know the signs. Language of our forefathers. Svalblood. Damn it.
What is it? That a name?
Aye. A deity whose worship is banned. All altars devoted to him were raised years ago. Priests extolling him were bound. Tossed into sailless longboats that were pushed out to sea.
What did this deity do to earn condemnation?
Him? Nothing. But those who promised him almost drowned Skellige in blood. You see, Svalblood demanded sacrifices. Human sacrifices. Sword at the ready, Witcher.
Strange smell. Bit like incense. Bit like a bait we witchers use.
For what?
Bears.
Crikey, you've a sniffer like a hound's.
Better. Trap door under a bearskin rug. Classic.
Come on, open it!
Looking for death?
Nay, vengeance!
And answers. Why'd you attack Kertrolde?
We didn't come to the feast to kill, but we've no regrets about what happened there. There are weaklings in every herd. They must die to make room for those of strong blood.
Like the men whose corpses we found.
And those who wish to join us enter the Ursine Circle in groups of 6. We take only. The weak give their lives in sacrifice. The strong start their lives anew.
Strong blood? What are you talking about?
I speak of the she-bear and her cub.
We've talked enough.
Good. Talking tires me.
Well, won't get anything else out of him.
We don't need to. Everything's clear, blood for blood.
Realize they might have acted at someone's behest? Might have just been part of a plot.
We on Crete always have foes. Let them plot, let them strike. They'll end like the Vilcarls.
Voices. More of them further on.
I'm counting on it. Let's go!
Svalblood! Svalblood! We summon thy power!
Our forebears forbade all from worshipping Svalblood, on pain of death.
What? Where'd you?
From Kertrolda. Bet you know why we're here.
Aye. On a matter that's not to you, mutant. A matter of pride and honor.
Didn't see any honor in what happened at Crack's castle. That was a massacre, plain and simple.
You see in darkness, you're still blind. We spilled that blood for Skellige, for a king we can be proud of.
Don't give a damn about your motivations. Give me a name.
I'd sooner die than tell you.
Not afraid to die. Gotta give him that.
A letter. Turns out the Vildkarls, unwitting tools. This druid, Artis, was to be the new king's advisor. Cheap reward for sicking the Vildkarls on your guests, causing all that bloodshed.
Who signed it?
Nobody. Anonymous.
You were right. There's someone else behind it all. All the mayhem.
Suspect anyone?
I know many who'd crave the crown, but none who'd stoop so low to get it.
Whoever it is, they could strike again.
And I'll be on my guard.
What now?
I'll tell the Jarls what we found here. Hope it's enough to clear the clan's name. Come on, we're done here. It was them attacked us. The Vildkarls.
Will you claim they turned into bears? That they're the berserkers our nanny scared us with as children? Is that it?
I saw them transform. With my own eyes.
Did you see Freya ride by astride a wild boar as well? You've discovered as much as your sister. That's to say, nothing.
I'll vouch for Hjalmar.
Why would we believe you, eh? You're a lackey to Ancrate.
And a witcher. He knows beasts, including those that take on human form.
Go on, Hjalmar.
What about? I found the traitors, wrought vengeance on them. That's everything.
No, not everything. The Vildkarls conspired with someone. Found a letter on one of their corpses.
Big. This does not identify the guilty party.
That's not why we've gathered. You washed away disgrace with the blood of our foes, Hjalmar. I, eldest among the Jarls, cleanse your clan's name. We part in peace.
So it is true. Warriors have become bears.
I'd say it's the opposite. I saw their transformative ritual. Our trial of the grasses, pure pleasure by comparison.
The Vilcarls have been punished. You and Hjalmar saw to that. But our true foe continues to prowl about. I sense hard times ahead for Skellige. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinate, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me. See for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go. We're just in time.
They've already started.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Brand back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear him fealty. Skellige has chosen!
Unquit! 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 I know you've long awaited this day. We strike at Nilfgaard!
Hjalmar! 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 Hjalmar!
You earned this.
Didn't I now? Well, truth be told, I'd rather have beat a bugger like Blue Boy Lugos. But fuck it. A win's a win. Thanks, mate.
What now? Call up the crews? Hit Nilfgaard?
We go back to the Black Ones now. Come out of the sea at them. We'll grind them to dust. Any who remain will limp fast as they can back to their bloody south.
Take care, Hjalmar. You're right, Cerys. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of Centron wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish. Face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, "Lugos, Lugos." Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise. Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Jarlborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And... human blood. Cerys, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserkers?
Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. Stuff of fairy tales, legends. But it seems to make sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Almost. We were at a feast, not on a battlefield. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Cerys said...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye. But only in the tales told to children as they're put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage. But as I said, it's only...
Only a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Cerys wasn't lying. You know your fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dreams. Odalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways. Initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple. But we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You've another name for it on the continent. Silasaib, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Udalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help. Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe? Come on, we could find some clues there. We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's abuzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages. Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow. But so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish. I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end down below. Come, I'll show you. The stench! Is that vodka?
A Hackerman spirit.
Right
Someone
behind
ruined
you.
several barrels of the finest. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the? Shit.
The spirit!
Quick.
God, we might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. Place of power. Secret passage. Should draw from
One
it.
rarely used, more like. When Hjalmar and I were little, we'd play here.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac.
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
Maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no witcher senses at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No, it can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go. Look, it's him!
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
Hey-ya!
Arnvald! Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
When I get my hands on him. Ah!
Why'd you betray them? Talk or I'll finish what I started.
No Uncreate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea. But I do know one who never stops saying it. It's Berna Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded, Svanrige would have been left. The only claimant to Skellige's throne.
We need proof. Your word against Berna's, that's not enough.
Arnvald, help us. And I'll ask my dad to grant you an honorable death. I'll insist.
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Cerys Uncreate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Berna Bran's.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Cerys speaks true. Berna commanded me to poison the maid. When Cerys and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Uncreate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Berner speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolda ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Berna to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Berna's right, Cerys. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damned castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Uncrate will face.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How? You stand silent. You gave Cerys no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family, the clan.
Svanrika, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan Uncrate, and you, Burna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
Burna had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrika? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinate, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go. We're just in time.
They've already started.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Cerys! 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 Cerys!
Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
What's the new Queen of Skellige planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. Then we'll see.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring him around.
Keep my fingers crossed. Farewell.